Alright, we have bag 1, 2, another 2, and another 2. Well, they think we can't count past 2. There's our book of instructions. Let's get building. Alright. Let's get this started. We need 4 of them and 1 of them. That's those. Let's start with one of these. Put one of those on there. Bit of red earth there. So these 3x2 tiles. 4 of those. 2x1. Another 3x2. Another 2x1. Put that one in there first. These offset plates. Skip 2 squares, 2 studs I should say. 3 of these across the top. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now we put the clouds on. One there. And one there. Now we're going to build the little Qantas plane. Like that. That. And that. With this clear piece goes on there like so. That connects to the underside of the plane, and that will go there. A few spare bricks there. Alright, move that over there. Looks like we need this piece as well, bag. Alright, you need to build 2 like this. They go under this. Now we need the other bag. Move these pieces off to the side here. Alright, so with that, I need to build 2 of these. So, another 2 of these. 1, 2, 1 there, 1 there, Alright, I'm getting our base plate put together. Now we need one of these. 3. These flower pieces. Clear one there. Trans blue, I should say. flower piece, and a sand cheese wedge. Right, now I need one of these, two of the sand cheese wedges, and nougat piece. There we go. Alright, so straighten that up a little, chuck that one on there, and another wedge there. That's good. Next, alright, one of these, and a snot block modified one, I think that's called. One of these sand green 3x1 plates that goes on the top of there, like so. And next is one of those with a 1x1 brick sand colour. Goes in there. Then we put a grey plate there. We have here, oh, it's a grey candlestick, and one of these little ones, I'm not sure what they're called, but I call them a fry pan. They look a little bit like a fry pan. Goes there, with a grey stud on top. I put the wrong one in there, that needs to be one with a hole in it. Did it tell me that? Yeah, I guess it did. Sometimes these instructions are a little bit difficult, but if I'd looked at the colour I would have realised it was one of those. Goes there. Right. Next we need two of the light grey studs, single stud, there we go. Two of the green flowers, one of the reddy brown studs, and a clear plate. There you go, the clear one goes there. Have a green one there, green one there, grey there, and whoop, come back here, there. There's another red brown one there, so we're getting a bit of a rough rocky surface there. Right, now we need a grey round brick. Where are you? And one of these. Oh, there it is. So that goes on there. Nougat, I think that colour is. And a reddy brown stud. Pale red. Right, now we need one of these that's printed by the, oh no, it needs a sticker. There's that sticker sheet, there we go. Sticker sheet's a little bit bent, but number 3 we want. this way a little bit. Too much. There we go. Yep, that looks pretty good. Alright, so one of those and one of these nougat ones. Like that. Another one there. Right. Need one of these and two clear ones. And make the window on the front of the shack. It's a love shack. There we go. And goes from there. So this piece here would be representing a rainwater tank, I would say. At the right size. Definitely need one of them in the Outback. There's not always a lot of water around. So that's those two bits done. Next, two grey cheese wedges and two of these telescope pieces. So put the cheese wedges on top first, like so. Make our veranda posts. Got to have a nice wide veranda in the Outback. So there's plenty of sun beating down. Right, now we need to make a couple of hinges. So one and two. Put grills on the top of there, nice silver grills, give the tin roof effect. Must be a pretty new tin roof because not showing any signs of rust. Yeah. One. Two. There's that. Starting to take shape. Right, next, step 33. We need 4 of these flowers. Some sort of a desert flower. Could be a desert pea that's not in flower. They would normally have some tiny little red bits on them. Very hardy plant. Or it could just be some bushes, small bushes, shrubs of some sort. Just depending on where you go in the Outback, it's not completely barren. Sometimes it's filled with beautiful colour when it's wildflower season. Right, one of these little sticky thingies. One there, and one over here. And 4 of these. Another 4 of these. 2. 3 goes in over here. easier to stick them on first. There we go. And another one down the front here. There's in that one. And we need one for this fella over here. Right. Yeah, these ones go 1, 2, 3. So we do have some wildflowers there. And looks like I should have had, yeah, this one goes over here. Right. I think we've got them all in the right spots now. Time to make the windmill. So we use one of these, which looks like a trailer hitch. That's what I've mostly seen them used for. You want to add a trailer onto a car. But let's see how it works for this. So that goes on there. So we're building upside down. That goes onto there. No, that's supposed to be turned that way, so it's parallel to the trailer hitch, of course, because that's the little weather vane part, the wind vane, I should say. Alright. And how's that attached now? Ah, I missed putting, not that one on. Getting ahead of myself. There we go. That's our windmill attached. Cool. Alright, time to make our little outhouse. Outback dunny, or the thunderbox. See if I can get this one on a little bit quicker than the last one. And no, because it's not on straight and I've already pushed it down. Oh, come on. There we go. That looks better. Alright. Little roof. Let me stick that one on there on an angle. Alright. Now, on with our gum tree. unfamiliar with the gum trees and you think these are some weird colours with the greys and the sand green on the trunk, that is probably, I would say, very much like a ghost gum. They have a lot of those sorts of colours. Some of them can actually be very white. That was very white, not berry white. Just in case it didn't come through. Right, here we go. Nope, not there. On that one. And this will be going over on here. Alright, now another one here with a single 1x1 plate there, goes on there. Alright, next we need one of those and a double grey one. And the bark on these can peel off in really big chunks. People make artwork out of it. Right, now we've got to flip the whole thing. So that goes on to here. Let's see how well this fits on. Well, that actually went on very easy. Cool. Alright, what's next? Alright, some leaves. Nice sand green leaves. And some of these trees, when they first start growing, the leaves are quite red. Very deep sort of crimsony red colour. Alright, a few more of these bits. Getting lost behind there. Lay that down so you can have another look. Ooh. The plane, oh, it must be lifting off. It's actually good that you can twist that like that. We'll leave him on a level flight for the moment. Right, so we need 3 of these and 3 of these. Just to put them in there, so let's do it the way it says this time. Put those bits in first. Right, one goes there, one goes on there. Spin that around that way a bit. Otherwise it makes it look like a very big, well, I guess the clouds are in the background, aren't they? Just sort of looks a bit funny with it higher than the clouds. All depends on your point of view, doesn't it? Alright. This looks like we're going to be building the sulphur crested cockatoo. So, one of those on there. And our snot block there. And another 2 of these teeth pieces. Form some wings. Where's the other one? There it is. Like so. And another snot block. An angled snot block. 1x1. Grey one for his beak. And a single white stud on the top. No, single white plate, 1x1. And this pale yellow for his sulphur crest. hence the name sulphur crested cockatoo. And that's another thing that you'll definitely see in the outback, a cockatoo or two. Alright, yellow 2x2 tile to attach our beware of kangaroos sign. And we don't get them jumping around the city, but if you're on the outskirts of suburbia, you still get them. And have I got it on square? That's pretty good. It's on square, it's a little bit off center, but it would be nice if it was printed. Alright, that's that done. Now, put this sticker on. Let's see how we go. No Australian flag. Some of the other postcards got flags. London, Paris, New York. I've seen the postcards that Lego have made, from New York to Paris and old London town, but no matter how far or how wide I roam, it's only Australia I own. Oh, come on. The last note was pretty shocking, wasn't it? Let's get this on straight. Needs to be a little bit further to the end. Oh, too close. There we go. It's difficult to get these really flat, especially when you've pulled it on and off a couple of times. Alright, that's stuck on. Lay that down. And we are done. There's all the parts included in the set. And there we have it, Australia. So here we have the postcard finished. The beginning of the build was a little boring, basically just laying rows of tiles down on the backboard, but the rest of the build was fine. Starting on the left, we have a very familiar site in the Windmill here, which does work if you blow on it, like so. Has some bushes and some wildflowers down the front here, and of course we have the iconic Outback dunny, or thunderbox as it's often referred to. They're becoming a bit less common these days, though you do still find them if you have a look around. Up the top here we have this aeroplane, which is obviously representing the Australian airline Qantas, with its familiar red tail fin. It normally has a white kangaroo and is referred to as the flying kangaroo. We have the familiar shack with the corrugated tin roof, which is represented with the grill pieces there. Nice wide veranda, which is essential in the outback of Australia to keep the shade off the entire house. It has the water tank, which is essential in outback Australia. Got to have plenty of water out there, and they all have a nice big water tank, usually connected near the house, so that they can keep a good supply of water. And next we have a eucalyptus tree, or commonly referred to as a gum tree. There's over 700 different species of these in Australia. This one is representing sort of the more common coloured ones. They do have that sort of sandy coloured bark with a grey bark, and I think it was a good choice to use the sand green for the leaves, as that's very common on the eucalyptus trees. They've also included some water at the bottom there, which you can see that. Some water to represent a billabong. And the very familiar side of beware of the kangaroos. I've seen some of these where it says beware of kangaroos for next 500 kilometres. Interesting that it shows little bricks. You can see the studs underneath the kangaroo. That's normally just flat, but that's a nice little touch there. And so all of this stuff you would see pretty much all over Australia.